What up, y'all? Reality Hour, real people, real life situation. Welcome to the show. All right, Kenya got the letter today. What it do? What it do? We diving into it.
Yeah. All right, dear Sam, my husband and I have been married for 17 years. My children were teenagers when we got married, and he didn't have any of his own. My husband and the kids got along well for the most part. However, their dad was in the picture. Was in their life. Recently, my daughter, who is grown now, got arrested and will have to spend some time in prison. She has 3 children that need somewhere to go. Their father died a couple of years ago, and the family hasn't had anything to do with my grandchildren since. The problem is, my husband refuses for us to take temporary custody of the grandchildren. He says that he isn't trying to deal with any more kids full time, and they are not our responsibility. I'm scared to death of them going to foster care. What do? I feel like I have to choose between my husband and my grandchildren, or is this a sign that my marriage has issues? Would I be crazy to leave my husband over this?
All right. So who kids? This is her kids, not his biological kids, right?
This is her daughter's children.
Right.
3 children.
3 children. Okay.
Yeah. So the daughter's in prison now.
Right. She's in jail.
Yeah.
And so he don't want to raise no kids.
But he's been in these kids' lives
All
since
their
they
lives.
were teenagers
So it's
at
like,
least. So
yeah. So he's granddaddy.
yeah, somewhat.
They teenagers. They ain't like that. Oh.
No, the kids were teenagers when they got married, but they've been together for 17 years.
Yeah.
So she's like, listen, let's go ahead and take custody of these grandkids, while my daughter is in jail so they don't go in foster care.
Yeah. How long she locked up?
They didn't say.
Yeah.
Damn. Just when you thought you was about to get away, you about to be free.
Yeah.
You can see, that's one thing about life. You can plan for what you want,
Come on.
Yeah.
and then a situation come up, and then God be like, but I need you to do this now. You know what I'm saying? Or it's going to go this way. I mean, and I'm going to be fair. I'm going to reason with him. The logical thing anybody would say, well, them your grandkids, just take your grandkids. Some people are tired, and they want to enjoy that other part of their life. Now, I don't want the kids to go to foster care. I don't want them.
That's the other option.
I don't want them.
You
I can't do that.
But he doesn't have biological children, so he might not feel
Yeah,
that connection.
he don't feel that,
Yeah.
man. But them kids, they've been in your life all the time. You would think he would feel something.
You would think.
Yeah, you would think.
And that would make me have a whole different vibe towards him if that was.
Yeah, I'm really feeling some type of way. They've been here all that time,
our
like
grandbabies all this time.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you like,
yeah, man.
that shouldn't even be a second thought if you ask me. But
not with you on that. That's wild. Comment section, man.
All right. Now, Aretta said, I'm sorry, but I would not let my grandchildren go into foster care regardless of what my husband says. Those kids can be abused in any and every kind of way in the system, possibly ruining their lives, just like the kids were a package deal. So are the grandchildren, period.
Yeah, they part of it, man. I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I get he don't want to. I get that. But, man, you got to get over that. I'm just saying. I mean, he's been that's granddaddy. How many 17 years?
Yeah.
You don't just all of a sudden. I don't.
that's so real.
I don't know how to turn that off. I'm sorry.
That's.
I don't know. That's just me. I don't know how to turn that off.
I mean, it's a conversation that you have to fight for. It's not like you can just be like, okay, well, you want him to go into foster care. That's the end of the conversation. You got to talk to him, see what his, objections are and why. I don't know. Maybe you can come to some type of agreement.
But I think he has, like Sam said, I can understand where his, in his mind, where he can say, this is something more than what I want to take on at this point in life.
Yeah.
But I think that is what goes on with all things that require sacrifice.
Everything.
So it's like, you can think that. I totally understand.
Right.
That's a human emotion, right?
Yeah.
It's a human feeling, but it's considered a sacrifice for a reason. You're going to have to, for the betterment of these kids. And if you're that selfish to put your feelings first outside of what could really change the trajectory of these kids' lives.
Yeah.
But do you have to keep sacrificing? Like, how much do you have to keep sacrificing? I'm not saying specifically with this, but some people are very irresponsible in their lives, and, they might have a whole bunch of kids that they're not taking care of. Like, do you have to just put your life on
And-
hold to take over
But
theirs.
but I also believe that y'all should. I'm with you on that. See what any other family want to help.
Help out, right?
Watch on these particular days that the babies remain in the home.
yeah.
That's what I would do if I was her. Say, hey, look, so and so gonna help out. This and that. Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? But this is no option for me. These are my grandbabies, and
Yeah.
And shout out to those grandmothers and those
Yeah.
family members who take that role
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
because it is a thankless job, but they
Yeah.
are literally lifesavers,
Correct.
literally saving lives doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a decision that you shouldn't enter
Mm-hmm.
lightly. But Ebony said, I know they're your grandkids, but your husband is supposed to be first head of the
Yeah,
household. His response is valid. It's up to you to decide if you want to go
Woo!
against your husband. It's a
Woo!
rough situation because, of course, you love your grandchildren.
Yeah.
I would hope there would be some type of compromise.
Yeah. We hoping for the compromise, but I mean, again, I understand both sides.
Yeah.
He's probably like got to the point he just want to just me and you now. We about to go
Yeah.
travel and do all
Yeah,
this and
but
that.
plans.
but it ain't no me
Yeah.
and you. Ain't no compromise about
Yeah.
my kids or my grandkids. I'm gonna come clean with you. So,
Yeah.
sir,
Yeah.
make your decision because we made ours.
And we
Yeah.
up out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
I mean, because
it's about these kids.
I can't
I'm
just turn.
sorry.
I've
Nah.
been with you 17 years.
Nah, it's about these
I
kids.
can't just say like,
Like you said, it's a difference between having biological
Uh,
kids.
Yeah.
let me see you
You,
on
you
down.
don't you don't understand that type of love. That's
Yeah.
the type of love you can't.
And how
can't
can
put
you
into
sleep
words.
at the end of the night, not knowing how he or she is doing, and you used
Yeah,
to
nah,
raise
sir.
the kids?
Nah, sir. You can go and take your trip. Take your
Right.
trip. Don't come back. Don't come back.
Take the trip.
It's me and mine.
He said
Yeah.
enough already.
Yeah.
That's your blood,
That's a
man.
different type of love.
It is. Leave y'all comments to help them out.